Hey, well, World Entertainment. And has the Kang dynasty already fallen? As actor, Kang actor, Jonathan Majors was arrested on Friday night, I believe it was. I've waited because obviously you want to get more information, but things are starting to look a bit worse in some cases. Now, innocent until proven guilty, all that stuff. Um, but the police seem to have believed there was enough evidence to arrest him. Now, he was released as well, I think on the same night. Um, or was he arrested? Whichever day he was arrested, anyway. I think he was released on the same night, but he was arrested with the police saying there was enough evidence to do so, but his rep says he's done nothing wrong. So we have a bit of an update anyway. Now this was a day ago or so. It says 5:03 a.m. PT. A judge released Majors without bail at his Saturday night arraignment in Manhattan Criminal Court. Prosecutors charged the actor with misdemeanor assault, aggravated harassment, attempted assault, and harassment. Majors is due back in court in May. Okay. Here's what's allegedly happened in the lead up to this. Per our law enforcement sources, police were told that the alleged victim is Major's girlfriend, and according to her, they got into an argument while in a taxi returning home from a bar in Brooklyn. Our sources say, the sources by the way is TMZ, say police were told the girlfriend saw another woman texting Majors, and she confronted him, trying to sneak a peek at his phone. We're told the alleged victim girlfriend claims this got Majors mad, and that he allegedly grabbed her hand and allegedly slapped her. We're also told the alleged victim claims he put his hands around her neck during this. Our sources say the woman was dropped off somewhere and that Majors spent the night elsewhere. Yeah, jail. It appears the girlfriend went to police the following morning and reported the crime. So that's interesting compared to how the stories were that they arrived to the apartment on the same night and saw marks on her while he was there. But things are getting a bit worse for Majors because the US Army had commercials, not one but a couple, featuring Majors. Well, they've pulled it. The US Army commercials pulled after actor's arrest for alleged assault. And they said the US Army is aware of the arrest of Jonathan Majors and we are deeply concerned by the allegations surrounding his arrest. Army Enterprise Marketing Office Public Affairs Chief, Jesus Christ, that's a long name, Laura De Francisco, confirmed in a statement. We recently released 2 ads in which Mr. Majors appears. While Majors is innocent till proven guilty, yada yada yada, they pulled the ads because they don't want a bad look on them, basically. So what does this mean for Marvel moving forward with the guy? No statement has been made by Disney at this point, yet he was actually arrested. There seems to be actual evidence now. Of course, he's innocent until proven guilty. There's no guarantee that she didn't do the marks herself or whatever. You know, let them investigate. But you should be at least acknowledging something's happened. when compared with Johnny Depp. How quickly studios removed themselves from him with just an allegation. He was never arrested. You know, the evidence, there was none, basically, because he was never arrested. He was never charged. All that stuff. And of course, he's won against a certain bed pooper. But the likes of Disney and stuff couldn't get rid of him quick enough. They immediately were like, oh yeah, we're moving forward with Pirates of the Caribbean without him. You know, they basically full on it, yeah, he's fired. But what, they haven't mentioned anything. All they don't have to say we're getting rid of him. All they have to say is we're waiting to see what happens. Because we know he's not going to be filming with them at least until next year. The Kang Dynasty movie, which is Avengers, isn't meant to come out until 2025. So they're not going to be filming that until next year. So if he's back in court in May, all you have to do is put a statement out saying he's innocent until proven guilty, but we'll wait to see what the outcome is and blah, blah, blah. It's not about bad luck to do it that way, but it is a bad luck to have your mouth shut, knowing what you've introduced this guy as in the movies, in the MCU, altogether. When people can point and go, but you got rid of Gina Carano for retweeting a tweet. You couldn't get rid of her quick enough. You got rid of Johnny Depp over an allegation. Never arrested, anything like that. You just couldn't get rid of him quick enough. Here's a guy who's actually arrested. That the police said there was enough evidence to arrest him. And now, of course, sources are coming forward as well and saying, oh yeah, everyone in the industry knows he's a horrible psychopath. There's now, you got to take those with grains of salt, big grains of salt, because it's the case of, well, why is only coming out now? As soon as the likes of Creed, there's no point saying that, man, because that's a disaster, but when Creed succeeded at the box office, you'd think that's when they'd have come out and start going, hey, you know, he's one of these type of people. No, they wait until he was arrested. But it's just weird when they're saying, like, everyone in the fields around him, like, that worked with him on stage and stuff, all know that he's a nutball, that he flies off the handle, that he's quite aggressive and stuff. And he's a big guy, so, like, if he did grab her and stuff, there should be very noticeable marks. And if it happened in a taxi, there should be footage. I think I saw somewhere that there is footage of something. I'm not sure if it's that, but there is apparently some footage. I think could be thinking of something else. But there should be footage from the taxi. If that's where it happened, like that article on TMZ says, all the cars have the cameras, so for insurance, so find the taxi and get the video. But anyway, it's not looking quite good, particularly now that people are coming out of the woodwork and kind of going, oh yeah, he's not renowned for this crap. He's a horrible person. As we said, innocent until proven guilty, you know. You have to wait to see all the facts. Anyway, with that, I'll leave it there for this one. So cheers, and I'll catch you in the next one.